Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? So, we're looking at another classic episode of Doctor Who with the Sontaran Experience. So, before I get into talking about this episode, I have a question for you. We are... For you. So this episode was, immediately followed the story arc, the arc in space. So this will be the third, serial for, Tom Baker as the Doctor. And this would also be the second serial that has the, alien race known as the Sontarans. They first appeared in Doctor Who and the Time Warrior.
A warrior from the stars! You come to challenge me, Sky Warrior?
So, what happened in this episode? Well, the serial is set on Earth more than 10,000 years in the future, immediately after the events of the arc in space. The Sontaran filled a major stayer performs experiments on humans he trapped there as part of his Sontaran invasion stratagem. Some little notes about this episode is that during production, Tom Baker actually broke his collarbone. However, because of his scarf, he could conceal the neck brace he had to wear during the injury. And during action sequences, he was doubled by regular stunt performer Terry Welsh, shot from several face-concealing angles. And yeah, one thing that makes this episode different than some of the, serials that I've looked at in the past is that this one was just a two-parter. Which, looking back, it seems like that would be kind of, go into eventually, say, how in the modern era, we, say, okay, you want to have a continuation of a story, make it two parts, in a way. And I'm really gonna say that, yeah, since this is the second appearance of the Sontaran race, they do a pretty good job of, say, if you hadn't seen the Time Warrior, they do a pretty good job of, do a good job of getting you introduced to them. So that way you can, have an idea of them before, you go, say, wait, what? And all that stuff. And, when the Doctor, Sarah Jane, and Harry, when they all get on the planet, it's basically a bit abandoned, except for three astronauts who are just, say, when they see the Doctor, they go, say, wait, what are you doing here? How could you come from the space station? It's been abandoned for many years.
All right. Now talk.
Certainly. What would you like me to talk about?
What have you done with our crewmates?
And all that. And, yeah, say, anyway, it's going to say, okay, well, I kind of like that idea of, say, okay, the Doctor has gone back to Earth, and at the same time, it's say, oh, so, we need to go backwards now, because I feel like after this episode, they would have to go back up, grab the TARDIS, and then, in a way, go on another adventure, either going backwards, in a way. And, yeah, I think the actors all do a pretty good job. I think Tom Baker did a pretty good job, say, yes, he has some of his, quirks of this episode that make his character like his interpretation of the character a classic. And yet at the same time, you have also those little moments like say the fight sequence. And yeah, I think this one's a pretty good one. Like you have the moments like say when it's the experiment in which like say okay, Sarah Jane, she's terrified of snakes, or some of the astronauts are trying to save their pal, but he's just messing with them by saying increase the weight of that block or whatever. So yeah, I thought this one was pretty good. It was very entertaining. Overall, this one wasn't too bad. But that's just how I feel about it. Could totally be wrong. We all have our different perspectives. See you next time.